they're going to have a Dan Campbell situation where I think Mike Vrabel is going to flip.
Throw the ball 50 times a game. You know who threw the ball 50 times a game and has more youth in his arm? Sam Howell. Give him a chance.
Quack.
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 Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Come on, Ducks!
And a fucking hot dog that's been sitting there for 8 or 9 innings waiting for you to finally get to that dog. Nothing.
It looks like a Vads that just gave birth to octuplets and fucking a baseball came sliding down. The Saints to be good, but like.
Yeah, so do all the Saints fans, but that's not really how it
I'm
works.
here to be like, I'm here to give my goddamn
Well, if the
number
Knicks
2.
win in 7, it's because the Pistons got hosed on some stupid call. I know it. I already know it.
Shit, inflammation around his pelvic region.
Yes.
So is he's done having sex for the rest of his life too then.
They got it. I hate to say it, but Andre's down as well.
Kidding me? That's his idea, 100%. That's his. Those other two guys are looking at him like, look at this fucking dude.
What's going on, people? We are back. It is another Wednesday evening, which can only mean one thing. It is Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. We got all the playoffs coming, and oh boy, we might as well have called this bitch 3-1 City because, spoiler alert, it's 3-1s across the board, no matter what sport you go to. But we're here to talk about all of it, including MLB and everything else, and you got 3 out of the 5 fellas joining you. But you should have Snoop Luke, and you might have Jakob. But you do have McDilly, you do have Tycho, and you do have the Wanderer. The OG3, if you know what I mean.
That would be sometimes. Sometimes you get 3.
Sometimes you get
and
3.
then 3 is the magic number.
You damn right it is. But before we get into anything else, you know what we're kicking it off with? Baseball. Let's get it.
Because this is the only championship you'll ever get. You can't get during the regular season to save your life.
Center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he makes it. Come on in. 1-1 from Dodson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over.
All right, Tycho, I'm actually going to have you join us for baseball because I feel like these are all segments that you'll give a shit about and want to say something.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, so.
Beautiful. First thing that we have to talk about is Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr., who missed the entire last season with a torn ACL, came back for the Atlanta Braves. And not only did he come back, but the man made history, becoming the first player to hit a home run in their first at-bat after missing 150-plus games straight. And not only did he do that, but he then homered the next game. So Ronald's back, he's happy, he's healthy, and he's juiced.
I'm not going to get too excited because last time he came back, he just went and killed himself again. So I'm not going to get too excited. But when you're him, you're him. So, like, I'm not so surprised that he's hitting fucking dingers first day back.
And you have him in fantasy.
You think he'd come back not ready to hit dingers? You're wrong.
And you have him in fantasy, so I know that helps your lineup.
Love when Acuna's playing. Love when he's healthy. Hopefully the guy doesn't get back on the sidelines.
Like I said, I'm not getting my hopes up for that reason because last time he came back, he just went right back to the IR.
Look, the man has injured himself in the outfield because he was too aggressive. Then he injured himself on the base running path because he was too aggressive. So Acuna just needs to dial back the aggressiveness a little bit, except for when he's hitting. Then he can let it all out, pull the pin, and keep throwing grenades like he's been doing. I agree.
Probably the hardest selling in the MLB right now. Sorry.
It's very tough. It's very tough. All right, next thing that we have to get into happened today. And it was a situation involving the grounds crew. So the grounds crew member, just to set the stage for what you're about to see, in between commercial break, they have every 3 innings, the ground crew comes out, rakes the field, and they do that. Apparently, there was a man who got hurt himself, raking the field. It was such a big problem that it caused a 7-minute delay in the baseball game. And while this was happening, people wanted to get the cameras as to what was going on. So NBC did get the cameras on my guy. And let's take a look at how that went.
Have a little bit of a delay here. That you do not see that very often, but can't do that.
Can't do that.
You can't do that.
Let's go to the man in the Giants jersey. That's your network.
Hey. They should have seen it coming. What you want to find out what's wrong with me for? Fuck off.
Not even a player. I'm not even a player. But you already know there was like at least 10 to 15 people in the crowd telling him to get the fuck up and walk it off.
The best part of the video, I don't know if you can play it again, is there's a tiger. I can't tell who it is who's standing over him, watching him the whole time. Like, this isn't real. You can't be serious.
Yeah, I believe it's Gleyber Torres that's sitting
Gleyber?
there. And yeah, because I recognize the sunglasses. Hold up. I'm going to pull it up so we can watch it while we talk.
Side by side.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can't do that.
A little bit of a delay here. That you do not see that very.
Gleyber's just, he's standing there looking at him like, how the actual fuck did you hurt yourself?
So he sees camera. Let's break this down real quick. He sees camera, right?
Mid cough, looks up. Sees camera.
Right.
Focused on him.
Says, fuck you. Okay. Pause. Right there, at least one guy who I'm assuming is the medical trainer for the Tigers is at least realizing that he's flipping off somebody. So
hey,
somebody has the initiative to go.
You can't do that.
Maybe we don't do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking Buddy's probably not working for the Tigers ever again.
He's got a torn MCL and a hell of a story. That's what he's got.
He tore it. There's no way he tore
No, we don't know the injury. I'm just saying.
I was going to say no way.
It's really bad enough to where my guy couldn't get up off the field with his rake. This was all because he was raking a field.
But hold on. He brings his legs in. Oh, no, I guess maybe not the left one that much, but I feel like, man, get your ass.
No, you don't have the right to flip off the camera if you want to cause a 7-minute delay in game because you can't rake a field. That's just me. All right.
Nah, Jesse's right. Look at him. Look at both of his legs. He brought those boys up. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is. Is this concussion protocol? I would love to know the update. I would really love to know.
Then again, Dylan, you are making fun of him for just raking the field, and we actually don't know how he injured himself. But it is fun to make fun of people.
But yeah, when you flip off the camera after something like that, then people are going to make fun of you. So you did
100%.
it. Next thing's pretty quick and probably not surprising to anybody. Ohtani is the first to 20 home runs this season. He's still the best player in baseball, if not one of. And yeah, first player to 20 home runs is Shohei Ohtani. Who's surprised? I don't think anyone.
Only Aaron Judge is surprised.
Yeah, probably.
He's the only one that's surprised because he's like, fuck, I was supposed to be there first.
Yeah. All right. Next thing that I wanted to talk about is Colorado. So Colorado, I mentioned last week, is currently on pace to have the worst record, than Chicago did last year. But what many people might not know is that Colorado is actually on pace to have the worst record since the 1800s. They're doing so bad and so poor. And what makes this even worse or even funnier here is if you look at the top paid players on the Rockies roster, you currently have German Marquez, $12 million, 1-9, 6.50 ERA. Then we go to Nolan, 2.11 batting average, 702 OPS. He's also getting $12 million. Then we go to Gray, who's getting $16 million, 0-7, 5.86 ERA. And your big money spender, Chris Bryant, who's 33, is out for the year. So, genuine question. Currently have the worst record in baseball. All the players that you're paying your top money are absolutely horrible. If you're Colorado, what the fuck do you do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is what you are and what you have been for what? my entire fucking life as a baseball fan, you are essentially a worse version of the Pittsburgh Pirates, because the Pittsburgh Pirates are a farm club for all the other MLB teams to wait for them to get a good player, and then they take him from them because nothing good happens in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So essentially, first off, I'm never going to rip the fucking Colorado Rockies pitching staff when the bats that they have to help them try to get a win are that atrocious.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to rip the pitchers.
Okay.
That,
Even though
I feel like
they're averaging 6-7 runs a game.
they play in Colorado.
This is not just Colorado games, Tyler.
I'm
They
just
also have
saying.
away games,
They play
and they're still
majority.
5-6 runs a game.
They probably play majority of their games in Colorado. So, I mean, I'm not going to rip the pitchers.
Okay, I will.
But when you have no fucking, like, you honestly, if I was a pitcher and I knew that the odds are we're only going to get one fucking run, fuck it. I'm throwing whatever the fuck I want because you guys aren't going to help me. I'm just going to go out there and try some shit. I don't know. I think they're just so bad that there's nothing you can do. Like, you're better off just standing pat, getting the number 1 pick, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Maybe it gets better, but it won't.
Jesse?
Thinking of the last great Rocky.
Name him?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name.
Trevor Story.
Troy Tulowitzki.
I wasn't sure if Trevor Story did enough there to be like
Rocky Balboa.
Luke, you should have stayed removed.
but like
That's not it.
even when they like you said, like Pittsburgh, even though they have these players that come around, they don't do anything. They've never done anything.
Not for the Rockies.
No.
They, like I said, they're literally just another farm club where they give you, oh, look, new budding superstar. And then other teams go, ooh, you guys aren't going to do anything with them. Here you go. Take some prospects. So
Yeah,
why would they do anything?
The Rockies, I will say, to defend Colorado,
They got to know what they are at this
they've
point.
had good years, okay? They've been good actually pretty recently when they had Nolan Arenado and Charlie Blackmon and Trevor Story. And they made a playoff push. But then you know what they did, like what Tyler said with everybody? Charlie Blackmon stayed and retired, but the other two were shipped off. So, yeah, farm club. I agree. But just to sum it up, Colorado, I just feel like is in a dire spot, which is crazy because we were talking about how bad the White Sox were last year, and the Rockies are doing worse than that. Unbelievable. All right.
Look, someone brought it up like last week or some shit, and I agree 100%. I think that there is a huge like gap between the good teams and the bad teams in the MLB.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's big. So
yeah. Because the good teams right now are farming and the bad teams are selling. And then when in a couple of years, those bad teams should be farming and those good teams should be selling, what has actually been happening is the good teams have continued.
The good teams just recycle out the old guys, bring
Uh-huh.
in some new hot studs, and then they're still good.
Yeah. So I agree with you 100%.
But yeah, it just keeps getting worse.
Last thing that we have in the world of baseball is something that probably won't be surprising, but it has come out that Oakland Athletics, well, I guess they're not the Oakland Athletics anymore, but the A's. The A's manager and GM have both come out and criticized that they don't like the stadium's layout, they don't like the design of the facility, they don't like the dugout, and they don't like the conditions in the clubhouse. I feel like those are all pretty
Where they're currently at?
in Sacramento.
Okay, and who gives a fuck?
So
You're playing at a minor league field.
They currently are playing at the Sacramento minor league field. It doesn't help that they currently hold the worst home record in MLB. But on top of that, yeah, everyone has come out and just said that a big part of why they've been playing so poor at home apparently is because of how poor their conditions are. Now, the only thing I will say about this is it is funny
This
as
is
fuck
dumb.
when their dugout, when their manager gets ejected and he has to walk all the way to the outfield and to leave.
To leave. That's bad.
That is the only part where I'm
That's
like, okay,
that's funny.
yeah.
But them complaining is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. What do you do? What do you expect your owner to pour a bunch of money into a fucking minor league stadium that he doesn't own just so you can play there for a year and then leave? Just deal with it. You knew what you were getting.
I
into.
mean, it's not affecting the teams that they're playing.
He's fighting for the people who will play in the stadium. He's like, hey, these minor league guys, they got it messed up down here, man.
That's what he's fighting for. He's fighting for Sacramento and the Fisher
Look,
Cats or whatever.
all I gotta say is, if you're in the minor leagues, you're in the fucking minor leagues. It's not supposed to feel like the show.
Yeah, and the problem is, you know
Welcome
what?
to the minors.
Whether you like it or not, we're currently in 2025. Will be there 2026, 2027, and 2028. Minimum.
Okay, that's true. They might be like, hey, we're gonna be here for
4 years of this, and that's probably a big reason why they're like, damn, this is.
Yeah, I
probably
wasn't
gonna
thinking
suck
about that
for 4
part.
years. Yeah. So this isn't dumb.
Maybe you should put a
I
little money into it.
understand. Yeah,
I don't know.
but
It's stupid though. It is stupid because 1, nobody gives a fuck, and 2, those are first world problems. So nobody gives a fuck.
So essentially, what you're saying is, keep your bitching to yourself. We don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or else take that money out of your fucking bank account and put it in mine. I won't bitch.
keep this in organization.
You know?
Outside world doesn't care.
No.
I respect it. All right, and with that, we move on from baseball into another form of ball. The one and ball.
Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds. Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! The lob. Again! Oh, what a monster jam by DeAndre Jordan!
All righty.
If you please allow me to step away from the camera, I'm going to, because this sport, man. Oh.
I think it's best for everybody if you.
You know what? I think it's very interesting that we are dragging the NBA playoffs right now when the same exact thing is happening in hockey. It ain't any more exciting. We're watching.
It's the same shit. It's both 3-1. Both series are 3-1.
I'm saying in total.
They're both.
I mean, series are 3-1, but if you're watching some of these games, I don't know if you can say that.
And if you've watched some of these basketball games, they've been close games.
They've been really good close
all
games.
away.
I actually agree with Jesse
It's
on this.
been
Just
very
this round.
similar.
Not the whole playoffs.
Not the whole playoffs.
This round.
This round.
Yes,
I'm not saying shit about basketball. I'm just defending hockey playoffs. I ain't letting hockey playoffs get
I ain't
dragged
talking
through the
about
mud.
the whole playoffs, but I will agree with you. This
Listen,
round, it has been the same.
the
There's been
rounds
good games, there's been
before this-
blowouts, and they're 3-1 series. All
The
the
rounds before this, I was like, hey, hockey is keeping the playoff atmosphere hype. But this Edmonton, Dallas, hey,
Too bad, Nick. It's already in it.
Nick,
Couldn't agree with Nick more. Leave hockey out of this.
Sorry,
Don't you ever
Basketball can-
compare the National Hockey League to that fucking shit show they put on for 82 games, which is 81 games too many, and just, oh my God, fuck the NBA. Do not ever
agree with
I
you.
will do
compare
it.
the NHL to the NBA.
I will
ever.
do it next week.
Tyler's
Again.
veins popping out if it's
If it stays the
same. So
He's
much.
got points.
Because I've watched both. I know half the party has only watched one half and then highlights for the other at most.
This is
If
true.
you think
Talk to him,
if
Jesse.
you think I've watched a single game after the Pistons got eliminated, you got me fucked up. 3-1, 3-1, 50-point blowout. What are we watching?
3-1, 5-1, 4-0. What are we watching? Look, it's the same. Anyways,
Okay, Carolina.
we won a game.
Finally.
We won a game. All right,
You now have a game under your belt when the iPhone exists.
let's get to it.
But,
Congrats.
yeah,
So-
Nick,
Starting off with the Pacers and the Knicks. So the Knicks, just first things first, already fucking, let's just put it like this. Knicks are screwed for this reason. The Knicks are currently 0-14, down 0-2 in the playoffs ever. Not exactly where you want to be, not exactly a good spot. The second thing on top of that is Tyrese motherfucking Halliburton. This man is out here causing problems and now breaking records. Tyrese Halliburton became the second player ever to have 30-plus points and no turnovers in back-to-back games. He also joins Nikola Jokic and Oscar Robinson with 30, 10, 15 stat line in playoff history, and the first player in history with a 0 TOV in the conference finals, meaning that he has a 0 turnover rate.
Yeah, Tyrese has been doing his thing, hoping, but the Knicks, to be honest, the Knicks' best player, Jalen Brunson, he's who the team's built around. Yet he's also the problem. He holds the ball too much, and whenever he misses a shot, it's always in a bad spot because of how much time he holds the ball for. Or when he can't get a shot and he passes out, there's barely enough time for the play to truly get fluid. And that's why when he gets out, you see the game pick up and the pace of the game pick up for the Knicks. And Ewing, no, not Ewing. We saw Reggie Miller handle the Knicks. When Melo tried, we saw Paul George come alive. And history's just repeating itself.
I agree, but at the same time, you have his help has been non-existent, and I'm not going to blame them because the Indiana Pacers played fantastic fucking defense, and they made someone like Josh Hart get benched game 4 because he put up 3 points the game before. So I'm just saying, Indiana all around. Spicy P has been hooping. Miles has been hooping.
I brought this up to Dylan. I didn't know he was going to bring up specifically Halliburton, but I said before the podcast, not even knowing what we were going to talk about 100%, that I think that the draft class where we took the French motherfucker instead of Halliburton will forever haunt me every time I hear his name, the same way anytime someone brings up Milicic and the fact that we could have had Bosh or Wade. Yeah. Like, I just think that this is going to make me mad every time I hear him.
Yes, but also we wouldn't have Cade Cunningham.
See.
So.
Okay, call me what you want to call me. I'd rather have Tyrese Halliburton.
This is my thing.
That's you.
The year Tyrese got taken, that was the year we took
Killian Hayes. Yep.
Killian Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
Did we already have Cade?
No.
Or did Cade the next year?
Cade was the next year.
Cade was a 1-1. Killian was like the
pick the next year.
Killian was like the 6th pick, I want to say.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he was the 6th pick. I couldn't remember.
We took Killian, then Cade. Yeah. Then we took Cade and Beef Stew, Sadiq Bey.
But yeah, no, I think that's going to haunt me a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
We can't say what if, but yeah, it would have been Halliburton or Cade, but Halliburton,
yeah, it would have been one of the two with this core that you have. You would still have Ivy and Duren. All right. So, do you think the Knicks are coming back? We just both agree that Indiana's okay. Good. Okay, we're both on that. Beautiful. Next thing that we had to talk about is the other 3-1 series. That would be the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Timberwolves.
Please let me say one thing first.
Okay.
Because this is really the only thing I truly have to say.
Go crazy.
I have never seen a star scoring player of any sport sit back the way that I've seen Anthony Edwards sit back.
That's exactly what we were about to talk about.
Not to shoot the damn ball or not to get open. You see SGA playing the mid-range. He has certified the fact that he's going to do this DeRozan-style basketball where he just kills the mid-range. Anthony Edwards could do the exact same thing with his athleticism and ability to shoot the shot, and he chooses not to.
Yes.
Not relying and trusting other people.
Out of every game, there's been one game where he has been the guy who, like you said, game 1 and game 3. Game 3, he went off. He's been playing point, like you said. And that's when the Timberwolves have, at their best this playoffs, honestly been great with him running the floor. He broke Kevin Garnett's record for the most points in the playoffs in Timberwolves history. The man is 23. So the man is doing great things. But like you said, on the other side of it, he averages the most points in game 4s in NBA history. And in the last game 4, he dropped 14 points, shot 14% from 3, shot 38% from the field, and had 5 turnovers. Now, I don't know what's going on with Anthony's this series. I don't know if it's just the defense on OKC.
One good game. They got popped by 50 game 1.
Yeah, he's had one good game. I agree.
And for that matter, this is all his fault. I don't care when anyone else has poorly performed. You have done nothing for 3 out of 4 games that have played. And tonight, if you go out there and do that same soft shit where you don't attack the basket, you sweat. Gentleman sweep. Gone. I already think that's happening.
Yeah, SGA keeps dropping 40, 30 points every game, so that's not going to stop. Every game he has a different code piece that's dropping 25 points with him. It was Chet 2 games ago, then it was Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams dropped like 35 the other game.
Jalen Williams has been way more consistent than I thought.
So OKC is going to keep their consistency, and that's why I think at the end of the day, this 3-1 will also surpass. And you're going to get a Thunder Pacers finals, people. Some people are going to hate it, and others are going to watch it. But that's what you're going to get.
It's going to be a weird series.
I'm not going to fucking watch it, but I'm glad it's not the fucking Celtics and Lakers. Like, at least it's 2 teams that haven't won it. Like,
yeah, it'll be a new team, which is what Jake wanted. So he'll get
that's
that.
cool.
But like, it will probably be the Pacers.
I'm not going to watch it, but like, I enjoy that it's not one of the same fucking 4 teams every year.
It's been a different team the last 8 years to win the championship.
Exactly. Let's keep it that way.
And we like that. I agree. 100%. All right. That is basketball. And with that, we can move on to the NHL.
I'm fine in the West.
All right.
You're right. I should have booed basketball before I hit the chair.
I'm fine in the West, so we would all be mellowed out. All right.
We're not fine in the West.
Yeah, that mellowed me for sure.
Hey, you know what? And when I said last week that we were fine in the East, guess what? We're not. It's still bad.
Jesse, every time that video plays.
A little bit of a delay here. That you do not see that very often, but.
Yep, every time.
Before we talk about this series, we did win a game. This did happen. But yeah, we're not winning the series.
Yeah, you avoided the sweep.
Yeah, and I know Jake's not here, but like he said, it only took 19 years and 17 iPhones. Good job, guys.
It actually only took 13 years. I think it was 13 years, but whatever. Who's counting?
I like 19 better.
honestly,
knowing Jake, he did not look up.
No.
When they came out, he looked up when the iPhone was created. That's what he looked up. And he went off of that. I don't blame him.
All right.
Luke, you look like you're dying to like get your words in. So like, let's talk hockey, eh?
I was just letting you guys finish.
Oh, you're ready. Brother. You're ready.
The floor is yours.
Well, as expected, the Hurricanes fucking suck in the conference finals, but they did win a game. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad you need to win 4, but you know, I guess if your goal is just 1, you know, we're happy for you, but that's still just sad.
That was my goal.
Yeah, so Florida's just gonna take this one swiftly, and yeah, I don't see them rallying at all.
Look, I do think it's crazy because I can't remember the last time in my life, and I know we're gonna talk about the O series in a second, that I've ever seen an NHL Stanley Cup back-to-back. Same teams. I'm talking Cavs Warriors style, baby. I can't remember the last time I've ever seen that. Maybe when it was, Detroit and Colorado when they played back-to-back in the finals?
How about Detroit and the Penguins?
Yeah, 08 and 09. So it's been 15, 16 years. That's exciting.
Oh, look, if that shit happens, I'm taking Edmonton.
Of course, because history always repeats itself.
It flips.
I'm not even just taking them for the whole fact that they're playing again. Edmonton is just scary on the ice right now. Like it is, they're just all over, throwing the body.
But there's something worth talking about in Edmonton, Luke, ain't there? There's something worth talking about, something worth bringing up.
Yeah, Skinner's playing on his head.
Where is it?
Nugie? Yes, sir.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zach Hyman.
Yep. Unfortunate news on this, though, but let's just give the credit for him. Well, his career high in 82 games is 117 hits, and, you know, he's at 109 in 14 games this playoffs. That's crazy. And he was on pace to absolutely shatter this, especially if they went to the finals. but he got hurt last game, and now he is having season-ending surgery today on his shoulder, I believe. And
I don't think that's a surprise to anybody if you read this stat.
Laying down.
Oh, buddy's shoulder's fucked up? No shit. He's hit
Hey.
109 people in 14 games.
That's not
Of course
even-
his shoulder's fucked up.
Nah, the
Of
crazy
course.
part is it was a cheap shot that really took him out, not like an actual just like normal play.
No,
Yeah,
you
but the
can't
cheap
discredit
shot
what
wouldn't have
Tyler's
taken him
saying.
out if he
You
hadn't
do that,
hit
that's gonna make it
109 people before the cheap shot. So, I mean, it's not like he didn't like wear it down a little bit. Like he clearly gave it some wear and tear before someone said, "You know what? I'm sick of you fucking hitting me." Cheap shot. Like he clearly did a little bit of damage
I'm
himself.
sick of you fucking hitting me.
To other people, but also, you know, it's your shoulder you're hitting them with.
Who's
You
crazy?
feel some of it.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
thought you were going to bring
So-
up Nugent because Ryan Nugent-Hopkins didn't. Yeah. Only 5 players have opened a conference final with multiple points in 4 straight games. That'd be Wayne Gretzky. He did that shit twice. Craig Janney, Cam Neely, and Nugent. So shout out to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Also, Donnie.
Yeah, my tech support came finally. We're good.
Lovely. Also, I don't know about anybody else, but like shout out to Nugie for like finally being relevant on this fucking team. I feel like it's been a minute since he was relevant on this team. It's like, yeah, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins plays for the Oilers. It's like, yeah, but what does he do?
Hey, speaking of relevant, do you know who's not really relevant right now? Mikko Rantanen. Where'd you go, buddy?
Yeah.
Kind of did just disappear.
You need to pick it the fuck up.
Backstop.
They were riding on your back.
Use it all in
You know
round
who
2.
else said that? You know who else said that, Luke? Mikko Rantanen to the whole fucking rest of the team. Pick it up, boys. I can't do everything. You realize this is hockey, right? I need help.
He did a pretty good job doing everything in round 2.
And round 1.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah.
what? I feel like he did that because he knew he needed to do that. Now he's like, all right, I did that. Who's going to help with
So
this?
why
year?
change your
Nobody.
attitude though?
Crickets.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
He's fucking tired, man. I don't know.
His attitude. He's
Playoffs. See, this is the time to keep it going, ramp it up.
Jake. Sometimes
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Robinson line is absolutely ice cold.
after you've done it
It's all mental. It's all in your head.
so many
I'm
times.
tired.
All right. Speaking of the Oilers, there's something else I want to bring up. I'm calling this the Stu experience because I've never seen anything like it. In the playoffs, when Stuart Skinner is the goalie for the Oilers, he has 4 losses. And in those 4 losses, he's allowed 20 goals. Very bad. But in his 3 wins, he's allowed 0 goals. I call that the Stu experience. You're either going to get him on, and oh boy, he'll be on, or you're going to get him off and might want to yank him after the second.
Tell you what, as a guy that played hockey, fuck that. Fuck that. Put the other guy in. Put the other guy. I'm immediately not confident when the game starts. Put the other fucking guy in.
And you wonder why the Oilers struggle to just make it all the way and do it all and win it all. That's
Because they got shit like this. It's even got a nickname. Like,
But right now,
Come on.
Skinner is playing off his rocker. He is playing lights out. He is just absolutely just a brick wall right now. And if he continues that, especially
cut
with
to
the
them
defense
losing
that they're
5-0
playing,
in game 6.
it's
As
tough.
long
Their
as he doesn't
defense is
allow
very
goals.
locked down right now.
As long as he's
They
not
got
allowed
gritty
goals
like
first
Florida.
period, he's good. You'll know after that. If you're up
Here's
1-0 after the first, you're chilling.
I guess you
The
do
big-
know after that.
The big
Yeah.
step up we're seeing from the Oilers this year is they got gritty like Florida.
Well, yeah, they had this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Now
I
they
mean, you
don't.
can just see it throughout the whole team. Everyone's throwing the body.
Yeah, I think a certain someone named Connor who was a little emotional last year probably said that he will personally murder everyone's family if they don't fucking figure this out. So I don't blame him.
I saw somebody quote tweet that today. Him in the locker room screaming at everybody.
Yeah.
being like, this is the energy I'm bringing into Chell next year. You're either with me or against me. And I was like, I love that. All right. So with that, we got one more thing before we get into McNeely's question of the day, just because we always talk about sports video games that all of us play because we're all going to spend our money. We're suckers, and it's just what happens. EA Sports College Football 26 announced their cover athletes, and I think they did a tremendous job. They called it "quote unquote" sophomore season because they picked 2 standout freshmen: Jeremiah Smith, standout freshman wide receiver for Ohio State, and what was that, Luke?
You know.
Oh, I just thought there was a comment there.
I smiled.
If you don't finish this thought, Dylan.
Can I be honest with you? I'm looking at his face and I can't remember his fucking name.
Jesus Christ.
I blanked.
I want you to guess. I'm not going
The
to help
stud
you.
freshman from Alabama. Come on, Dylan.
Jeremiah Smith?
God.
Are you a dog?
Two very common names.
Oh, my God. I can't believe
Ryan
you forgot
Rollins.
this.
Williams.
Shit,
Ryan
God.
Williams.
May
Ryan
Lord have
Rollins played
mercy on this
basketball.
man's
Fuck.
soul.
Ryan
Williams, Dylan. Ryan Williams.
Thank you. See? Just need a little help. God damn it. Ryan Williams.
You needed all the help.
For how much Tyler shat on us with him last college football game, how can you not remember him?
Oh, yeah. None of you could have said it off the top of your tongue like you knew it.
I did know. I said
We
I
had to
wasn't
let you,
helping you.
bask in it. We wanted you to bask in it for a second
I
and
called
realize
bullshit. The only
you
person
didn't.
who knew was Jesse.
Honestly,
He was
they
giving
are
me-
dying,
Whoa, whoa,
not
whoa.
saying it, trying to let you figure
Oh,
it
like
out.
Luke knew. Oh, that's called bullshit.
When did I
feel
say?
slandered? I feel
When did I
slandered.
say
I
I
used him
knew?
for 5 college football seasons. You think I don't know who he is?
Okay,
I
you
never
might.
said. I never said I knew. I knew the
played
name.
against
I
them
just
for half
said
of
they
them.
were just like
I will
Kick
call
chomping
BS
at the
on
bit
time,
to say
on
it.
dying.
Guys seared into my fucking nightmares. Anyway,
Yeah,
continue.
deep pass to Williams and touchdown.
But anyways, the 2 cover stars are on the main edition, and then the deluxe edition is like it was last year. Everybody and their mama. So, thought this was a great choice, and we won't have a situation.
Shout out
like
to
Donovan-
Denard Robinson for making the cover, though. Go Blue.
And we won't have a Donovan Edwards situation where we have a Michigan running back who doesn't fucking play. So that's good as
Denard
well.
Robinson played quarterback at Michigan like
I mean, he
11
played.
years ago.
Yep,
So-
that's why Donovan Edwards is who I said. So
I mean,
Let's
Donovan
just-
you were
Edwards
making a
Let's
Right.
just
played,
take a
he
minute
just
to think about
didn't
how Denard Robinson did in the
go far.
NFL.
It doesn't matter. He did well in college.
did
It doesn't
Denard
matter.
Robinson
It's
do
a
in the
college
NFL?
football game. It's not about the NFL.
It was the
Yeah.
wrong time.
hey, Siri,
Yeah, but if you're
how
gonna try to
about
boost
Rob
up
doing
Michigan,
the
I'm just gonna
NFL?
shit on it. So
Listen,
Whatever.
we'll
little
see.
bro.
We'll
Not
see
Tom
what
Brady.
little. We'll see
Hey,
what little boy
that's Tom
JJ
Brady.
turns into. We'll
Denard
see what
was
little
too
hockey
early.
player JJ turns
He's
into.
the
Fucking
defensive quality
ridiculous.
control coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That shows you how good they're
He
fucking doing. Yeah.
was
He's on the
too
defensive
early.
quality control. He
Uh-huh.
was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, like I said, it's a college football game. It's about how he did in college. I don't care what.
Mhm.
Just put him on the cover and leave him on the cover.
The
every
Duck was a
year.
bigger fucking star than him. I don't want to hear it.
Fuck the Duck.
It's only fun
That's
'cause
fuck the
times.
Duck. But in our intro, we have you going quack quack quack. I don't want to hear it. We got.
I did
receipts.
get
We
you
got
quacking.
receipts, boy. Yeah.
We got you quacking.
It wasn't during college season though.
No,
Not what the people think.
but we were talking about college.
Now
Dummy.
I'm
Now
Achilles
I'm
question
lost.
of
Now
the
I need to
day.
go back and watch it. I missed it today.
All right, today's an easy one because I'm a sucker for good uniforms. I love them. Good uniform battle always makes my heart happy. So, pretty simple question today. What is your favorite uniform in sports? It could be past, present, current. It could be for one game. It could be for a whole season. What is your favorite one that speaks to your heart and makes you the happiest?
You know, I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna speak solely from memory and how I felt when I first saw it come out. And you guys are probably gonna give me like, oh, that's not that cool. But anyway, I'm gonna go with the blackout Miami Heat jerseys with when LeBron, Wade, and Bosh were on the team. When those first came out, I remember everybody going crazy over it. Those were sick.
Damn, I
That
feel like
was
I should
sick.
just I feel like I should just say mine now because mine's pretty close to Jake's. Mine are the Miami Heat, Miami Vice uniforms. And when they did the whole court and the uniforms, the whole blue, the powder blue and the pink and the neon, I was a fucking sucker for that. So, yeah. That's me. And that was only one season. Bring them back. Jesse, you're the only other person who's currently at their seat.
Listen, this is strange because at the end of the day, I'm a Wings fan.
Okay?
But
I'll say it right now. I don't know where this is
I was
going.
gonna say, I already don't like where this is going.
those
Beat me to it.
outer blue It's
He already
great.
shit on hockey today. Here he goes again.
They were so good.
They were juiced. Those powder blue penguins were juiced. I don't care. I can
I
say
just threw up in my mouth.
The ones they wore for the Winter Classic.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
agree, those are banging. I hate you
They were
for saying-
Carolina blue, and I can't even get behind it, dude. Come on.
because of the penguin.
My
You
favorite
select a
color.
different person.
Look.
Not
I
even,
wish I
not
could
even the
pick.
color of their logo.
I wish I could pick a different state, but for some reason we're all going Florida. I'm going with these fucking Miami jerseys.
We're all going
These
Miami.
Miami jerseys, I bought it as soon as it came out. I've been in love with this jersey ever since. So, I mean, I got to go with these Miami City Connects.
3 for Miami. Shout out Miami for good uniforms. All
It's
right,
because
Luke,
they did the Miami Vice thing, too. Like, they just know what they're doing.
they're
They got
smart.
the right color scheme. They
Luke
got
has
good color.
disappeared, which tells me he is grabbing.
Oh, I can already tell.
Wieners.
The wings.
The Wiener Dog
God
jersey.
damn wiener dogs.
Luke, can you at least explain to people who may not know what that jersey represents?
Well, it's a team in the USHL for a game that changed their name for a fundraiser for the Wiener Dogs. And their logo and team name was changed to the Wiener Dogs for a day. And those were the jerseys that came out, and I snagged the fuck out of it. And they came out with new ones this year. One that's like an all black jersey too, and I need to snag that one. But if I have to go professional, probably this Arizona one behind me. But if I'm
All
not
right.
going, because that's
I like that.
yours.
Fuller.
Oh.
Favorite
Well,
jersey
Fuller,
of
favorite
all
jersey of all time, Blackout Lions jersey. I need one in my life, and I can't have it because I'm poor.
Add it to the Christmas list.
Oh, the department get their checkup.
Those are so clean as well. All right. That is the question of the day. We got MLB picks. Now we're out of here. Let's get to it. So, records on the board. On the board.
Negative. Fuck.
Oh, I had a good week.
Jakob. You were in even and you went 1 and 2. You don't like it. 2 and
Yeah.
12 for Big Dilly, 15 and 14 for the Wanderers, 17 and 15 for Tycho. Jakob's at 14 and 15, and Luke has now passed him at 8 and 7. All right, let's get to it. Game number 1 is tomorrow, and it is a doubleheader. But one of these games has a good pitching matchup, so we're gonna pick that one. The Atlanta Braves.
First one is the
versus
second one.
So just say game 1 or 2.
Game 2.
Thank
The
you.
Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It is Chris Sale on the mound taking on Zach Wheeler.
Give me Philly.
Yeah, give me Zach Wheeler. I'll take Philly.
All right, give me Ronald. Give me the Braves.
I will also back the Braves.
All right, Luke, you're looking at a 2-2 split. Who you want to join?
Oh, this
Stay
is
away from the negative guy. He's the only one of his
Come
kind.
on.
He's the only one of its kind.
Look, the only
Taking
reason I'm
Wheeler.
negative is because I got the wins I wanted last week. I picked the opposite of what I wanted.
taking Wheeler.
Taking Wheeler and the
Wow.
Phillies.
He let my negativity sway him away. That's crazy.
I was taking Philly anyways.
I'll just keep the facts, Jake. Just keep the facts.
Doesn't help us just keep scrolling down the bottom. God.
Yeah, you just gotta, it's engrave it.
Game
Remember,
number 2
the best.
is taking place on Friday at 10 o'clock. 2 of the best teams in baseball. Max Fried and the New York Yankees against Tony Gonsolin and the Los Angeles Dodgers in Los Angeles.
Go Doyers.
Yankees.
God, you're sick.
Oh no, Freed's been
Yeah, give me the Dodgers, but also give me an Aaron Judge dinger.
Freed's been out of this.
I have Fried in fantasy, so I have been. These numbers are insane.
But the Dodgers can take it when Freed comes out.
I know. That's why
I'm
I'm scared.
wondering if it's gonna happen.
Dodgers all day. Shohei's gonna crack his ass. Bomb.
They all have the Dodgers.
0-4.
Numbers are good numbers until you run into a team like the Dodgers. Then they get inflated.
I'm
You
taking
can't win
the
every
Yankees.
game. They're
Jesse,
getting fucked.
are you hopping on with me? Or you put me on an island?
Luke's with the Yankees too.
Oh, bet. Hell yeah. Okay.
The fuck?
Sorry.
Oh, man.
I was the first one on this island.
Dodgers, because the Yankees don't have relief pitchers. So if Freed gives up one run, Yankees got to match it. Yeah, I got to go Dodgers. I want Yanks, but Fuck Yanks. They're in the AL.
All the people that are from San Francisco watching you wear that Giants jersey just cringe so hard right now.
Yeah, he's just a little bit.
Look, he's from Detroit. His team, the Giants, just got swept, and he's wearing a Barry Bonds jersey. I mean, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
I can own this like we own you. Funny.
Next
Dead
game that we have,
puns.
next game that we have is a divisional game. Jake, it's been 3 weeks since I've brought your boys in, so
Oh,
time
lay
to
it on
bring
me.
back in. We got the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field with Ben Brown on the mound, taking on Nick Lodolo and the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, I've seen this.
For some
story
reason-
before. Give me the Cubs.
Ben Brown just sounds like someone that's gonna get shit on. Fuck the Cubs. They're losing.
Brown's been one of their better pitchers since. what's his
Yeah,
face?
well,
Yeah.
Ben bought the brown in his pants.
I've seen this story before. Cubs won last time, taking the Cubs again.
I'll be thinking.
Mm-mm-mm.
Cubs
You know they play
smacked
100. You know they
Cubs
play
smacked
162
Lodolo
of
around
these
last
games,
time.
Jake.
Cubs smacked Lodolo around last time.
Jesse, I'm going to need you to speak into the mic when you say your answer.
Yeah, I'll take the Reds.
This thing on.
Yep.
Cubs.
Oh, my God.
I got
Now-
Lodolo
Well,
in
now Jake's
fantasy.
definitely getting a fat L.
He's coming back.
Oh.
If Jesse
Oh my
and Jake are on the same side, and it's the Cubs. There's no
I
way they win.
want to take the
This has
Cubs
happened once.
just to prevent
And we
this.
won last time.
Yeah, because you're a one-hit wonder. That
So
was the
what if-
only hit
Not
that's ever
true.
gonna happen.
So what
Not
if I
true.
just wait? So what if I just do this? Cubs. Fuck you.
Boom!
Now I feel good.
Boom!
No, that was for Jake and Jesse. Yeah. Now I
Yeah,
ruined your
now I
life.
feel good.
Yeah.
Feel
did
good
that for-
too.
I did that
Piss
for the
off.
betterment.
Give me and my fantasy
Maybe I
pitcher
just
to
came to
fucking
sabotage.
take this fucking game.
Bloody
Lo's
whites.
gonna get his teeth kicked in. 100-mile-an-hour ball right back in his face.
Oh yeah, Jake.
Not
this is
even
gonna,
close.
Jake, this is gonna be you. This is gonna be you in the game's
Have a
over.
little bit of a delay here. That you do not see that very often, but can't do that.
Can't do that, Jake. Can't do that. All right. Is
Can't do that.
anyone, as always,
Doing it. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
I'm gonna take that finger and start sucking on
And
it
look at that,
gently
Jake's
until you're
gone.
uncomfortable.
It's that easy as that.
I was just yawning. That wasn't what I was going to do with the finger.
Hey, look.
Sure.
Oh yeah, sure, Jesse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Tyler prevented it. You lucky dog.
stopped it. I stopped
You
it.
lucky dog.
I'm fine in the rest.
Because I wanted to do it.
All right, as always. Well, I was gonna ask if anyone has anything else to add, but Tyler's removed everyone, so it doesn't matter if you do. All right. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We appreciate you. Check us out on X. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitch at Ride the Tide 586. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. So every Wednesday when we go live at 6 o'clock, you're here to shoot the shit with us, and we appreciate it. I'm McDilly. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Peace.